Alright, well, we just got smashed with rain for about 6 hours. And according to the Weather Service, it says that my zip code got 0.35 inches. Now, I am no meteorologist, but let's just, take a measurement here and see what we've got here. Looks like 3 inches on the dot to me. So maybe somebody can drop a comment and explain to me how I have 3 inches in that basin and they're saying it's 0.35, which is under half an inch. So let's do a little quality check on some of the work that I've been doing. Let's get the old muck boots out and go for a little walk. So I just recently put this stone down, the gray stone that you see, and the area off to my right, I had kind of ran over this a little bit with the land plane, but it's kind of been existing. A little bit of silt build up to the edge. If we actually got 3 inches in 6 hours, we did great there. I don't see any standing water out here, so everything's shedding nice and there's no low spots. And then same thing over here, little silt build up on the edges. Now I dropped this down to push some of the water off of the side. You can see where the water has been going in that direction. Stone's thinning out here. I need more stone. None of that actually washed away, and you can see got a little silt build up there. Now, this is looking good so far, but as we walk down a little further, you can see where the water's starting to rip a little bit. You got silt coming through here. Now, we did get a lot of rain in a short period of time, but you can start seeing some of the erosion. And this dirt has been freshly put down, so maybe it's not as settled and packed as it needed to be. But you can see it is doing some rutting here. I'd like to get it to gradually shed off to the left here. Instead it just hooked hard and dug deep. Now a lot of this on the bank is fill. It's not, stable existing dirt, so that's why it washed out as much as it did. Now I had done a lot of digging down here, and I didn't even get my laser level out to see how things were. I got a pretty good eyeball, and this is really kind of what I was shooting for here. Now, this is silt. On a normal situation to where I've got grass and some silt fences, you wouldn't have that silt there. It would basically just be clean water. I don't have any ruts or erosion coming through here. I don't have any standing water, so this is shedding real nice, and I'm very happy with that. Even down there on a low spot. Now, what I was kind of shooting for, and I wanted to see if I eyeballed it right, because I knew this rain was coming. I'll get the laser level out and check it once things dry up. But I was kind of trying to get things to fan out there the way it did. And you can see it rolled across here and didn't even tear it up on the flat surface. Now, it did wash out quite a bit down that bank. And this is all dirt that just got pushed over the side. It's never been wet or compacted before. But it did not erode the surface up here. It fanned out nice and easy right across there. Now when it went over the edge, it started tearing it up over there, but this is good. This is exactly what I'm shooting for. Now normally you wouldn't have that silt, because if everything's got grass and or a silt fence, that would not end up in your gravel. It would just be good clean water. And what I was trying to do is keep some of the water from coming down. This is my ditch. It's basically all rock. Underneath the gravel on this driveway, it's all this rock that you see here the whole way down. I basically just put 3 inches of dirt on top of the rock so I could get gravel to stick to it. But this is a very, very solid driveway. It is this rock pretty much the whole way down. I cut it down to this point. I went through a set of teeth on the track loader to make that happen. And yeah, you can see that this stuff, it's staying off of the actual driveway. It's not really chewing that up. And as we start to get down further, you'll notice what we want to be seeing, which is the water that's flowing through here is clean water. There's no debris in it. There's no silt in it. This is what you want to see on an established driveway and an established landscape. You don't want to see all the soil and whatnot in here. Now, this is what you'll run into sometimes here. You know, you get a branch that has caught a bunch of leaves and it's kind of turned into a leaf and silt trap. And what it'll do is, you know, create a bit of a dam, and it'll start pushing the water over towards the gravel portion of the driveway. And, you know, that creates a little bit of what I'm going to call a washout. That, you know, 3 inches of dirt, and then the gravel on top of it starts to get tore up just kind of on the edge there. I got the volume off, so I was kind of kicking at that leaf pile, and I threw the sticks over the edge. Now, we'll just go back over here. You can see how the water is now not going this way. It's staying on the inside where it's supposed to be. Now, you can see that that's silty because I just kind of kicked that leaf and silt pile out of there. But once we get past where that was, you can see that it's all nice, clean water again. And that's kind of, you know, what's making its way into the creek down here. Now, when you see the creek, once we get to the bottom, you can tell that I'm not the only person on this holler with some water management issues, because there's a lot of soil getting into the water that's coming down the stream. Not the ditch on my driveway here, but the stream that's off to the left. You can't see it now. Now, once we get down here to the lower part of the ditch, one thing I didn't do, it's just hard digging. When I had redug this ditch, this swale, whatever you want to call it, I did not clean out all the loose stuff, and you can see it's kind of starting to build up around this turn and coming down through here. Now, that is not stuff that's washed up off the top. It's just stuff that's kind of come out of the sides of the ditch. So I just got to get down here with the track loader and then dig this back out again. And it should be pretty good to go for a while. It's just when you change things and you loosen the dirt up, you're going to get stuff like this. So it did not come over at this point. We're supposed to get a lot more rain tonight between like 8 or 9 o'clock and 7 in the morning. Is it going to blow out between the next rain that we're supposed to get? They're saying that we're supposed to get around another 1.5 inches. Who knows? We'll see. But you can see the creek's ripping pretty good there, and it's coming down through here. Now, I had the last time we had 6 inches in a very short period of time. It blew that bank out and made a big mess and covered my tile up. Now, we never took a look at this before. This is, you know, the receiving end of the tile from there. This goes underneath of the driveway. It's a 12-inch tile. Got little leaves in there, but that's fine. That's all doing fine and well. And we'll look at the other side where I'd kind of dug it out and see how that worked out. All right, well, you can already see water flowing out of there. Let's see how clear it is, because I dug that out pretty good. All right, that's looking awesome. There's no debris buildup in that tile, and it's all running down here nice and meeting up with the stream. So I think we did good there, and that worked out great, so that's a win. And this runs about a 1/4 mile up the road, and that creek's really nice. I enjoy it myself. So we are back on the driveway. You can get a closer look at the rock that's in this ditch, this swale where all the water travels down the driveway. And I'll tell you what, it sure is pretty. Let's listen to the water. Well, that's about going to wrap it up for this one. Please consider subscribing. It'd be great to grow this channel. And I thank you for your time. See you on the next one.